Hi, I'm Mark Donovan from HomeAdditionPlus.com, and today I'm going to show you how to tile a shower floor. So before actually installing tile floor into a shower stall area, we needed to first build a mortar shower pan, and that's what I've got here. Basically, it's a flexible membrane liner that's sandwiched in between two layers of mortar. And now what we're going to do is simply apply a skim coat or layer of thin set mortar onto the shower floor pan, and then inset these tiles onto the shower floor pan. So I'm laying some thin set mortar in and troweling it again with a 3/16 by 5/32 inch trowel, notch trowel. Because this is such a small shower, only about 2.5 by 2.5 square feet, and I know it's square, I'm starting in one corner, working my way across. If this had been a large surface area, I would have found the straight horizontal and vertical axes and started from the middle out. But again, since this is a small shower, we're going to work from the corner edge across. Now I've made my thin set mortar bed, and now I'm simply going to lay my 2-inch tile into the base of it and press down firmly. You don't want to use a really thick notch trowel, or else you'll wind up having the thin set mortar come up and through the cracks. Nice thing about these 1x1 sheets of tile is that they are automatically spaced, so that you don't have to sit there and individually space every tile. You just want to make sure that you have a nice consistent seam between the square sheets that's consistent with this spacing on the other tiles that are in the center of the sheets. Okay, so what I'm doing is working my way across the floor shower. I've cut out a square opening that we'll go back and fill later with individual tiles around the shower drain assembly itself. And then along the wall, I'm checking the spacing. It's just shy of a foot, so I'm basically going to have to cut a row of tiles approximately 1 inch off on the end to make sure we can fit nicely and have about an 1/8 inch gap up against the shower wall. All right, now that we've put in the shower floor tile everywhere except around the drain, all we're doing is nipping tile to put it in place nice and tight around the drain. And again, I'm using a pair of nippers, and I'm just basically removing little pieces accordingly to basically put in place around the shower. I'm going to repeat this for all the remaining tiles around here, then put some thin set mortar behind them, and then the shower floor will be done. So now that I've cut all the small tiles, I'm just basically back buttering the backs of these small pieces with a small putty knife, and then laying them in around the drain. And we're just going to continue to work our way around. All right, now that we've completed tiling the shower floor, we'll move on to the curb to wrap up this tiling project. All right, so what we've done on the curb is we've attached the outside tile pieces. These are 12-inch wide tile pieces to the front of the curb, and the curb was a little bit curved in, so we've had to kind of bow it out a little bit by putting a little extra thin set mortar in. And now I've cut a couple top pieces to go on top, and we'll put thin set mortar in to hold them in place. And then all we need to do is put the final pieces of tile on the back side of the curb, and this project will be nearly done. All right, we put our thin set mortar in, and now we're simply going to drop these pieces of tile into place, kind of push them in nicely and make sure we have our gaps. Now the thing too you want to keep in mind is that you want to make sure there's a slight tilt toward the shower stall area, so water won't run outside of the shower stall when it's finished. So you want to use a slight level on it, but again, just a gentle slope inwards toward the shower is your goal. All right, so we'll move on to the final inside curb pieces, and this will be done. Sometimes it's necessary to back butter tiles, which is what I'm doing right now, to ensure that there's a good bond between the substrate material, which in this case is the curb, and the back of the tile. So we're basically using our trowel to fill in all the voids in the back of the tile, and then we can place the tile onto the substrate area and then just kind of press and fit it into place. So we've completed tiling the shower floor and the curb. We'll let this set up overnight, and tomorrow we can come back and grout it. If you have other home improvement questions, visit us at HomeAdditionPlus.com today.